Okay, it's been a few days since we've put the Karsten's lizards in. Got some pretty neat footage of them. Unfortunately, no hunting footage yet. Oh, there we go. Get it, buddy. Well, anyway, I haven't got any hunting footage of it yet. This thing is hungry. That's probably the third or fourth freaking it's eaten so far today. So yeah, this one seems to be doing quite well. I saw another one last night. They are not nearly so bothered by my voice or my presence as the Uromastyx is. They are much more calm and confident. You can tell they've been around people. So again, purchasing animals that have human experience does matter. But other than that, the ferns are doing okay, still alive anyway. I did add a water dish, some rocks in it to make sure that the crickets don't drown. They have most definitely been using this hide. It is the favorite so far. And we've seen a little bit of use out of this hide too. I'm not sure if there's anyone in there now. I feel like I can see some scales there. Let me grab my flashlight. Nope, that's just a rock. Nope, nobody in there. At least that I can see. So that means, unless... I do see a tail. I'm not sure if you can see it in there, but you can see the tail of one of the other ones. So it's chilling in there. They like to hide preferentially where that rock meets the dirt. It creates a little crevice similar to the Uromastyx, and they just kind of press themselves up in there and feel like there's something protecting them. Pathos is still alive on both sides. The one, Karsten's Girdled, that was living up in the trees has moved out. It did not like me watering the plants, which is fine. You can see they're doing okay. They're still alive. This one's been chewed up a little bit, and it doesn't like this heat light as much, but we'll see what I believe survive and what do not. So yeah, you can see a couple of these guys. Got a little bit of hunting footage here. Other than that, they've been pretty normal. This one seems to come out in the mornings. There's another one that comes out in the evenings. I'm not sure if the other one comes out during the middle of the day because I am at work. So we'll see this weekend. But yeah, they're pretty fun to watch. They're quick, but they don't really need to be quick to hunt the crickets that I put in there. still just kind of a fun animal to check out, simply because, you know, they do all the stuff you'd want them to do. They burrow, they climb, they hunt, they bask, and they're kind of cool looking. Like, look at that cool pattern on the side of its body and on its head. It's got like leopard spots on its head. So anyway, I still haven't sexed them yet. I'm not really sure that I know how to sex them, so we'll see if we can even figure that out. One may be getting removed because it's possible I have 2 females, and apparently 2 females do not do well together. So now that we're getting updated on the Karstens, let's move over to the Uromastics. Hey, Scorp. Scorpion's only been up for about 20 minutes, half hour. Scorpion is not a morning lizard. It was out basking, fully basking earlier, but sometimes it goes back into its hide and just chills for a little bit. It's not quite ready yet. Whatever it's doing, I'm not sure. Nope, man, that freaked him out. Moved too fast. I do have some more lentils growing here. Probably gonna put those in today. It absolutely loves lentil sprouts. I know people sprout lentils as in like the taproot comes out or whatever, the little initial root, and then they feed it to them like that. If you give them the actual plant, they just love it. They really do, and it's fun to watch them forage. You know, they sort of pick the little leaves off one by one, and it's A, kind of adorable, and B, it looks like natural behavior. Still lots of timothy hay and grass and stuff there on the bottom. Yesterday I had my kids, so Scorpion was a little bit iffy. Does not like the noise. Outside of that, the hide that it was using has been almost completely covered up. It does not use that exit or entrance at all anymore. And otherwise, it's just kind of been going around, I don't know, I'll say exploring. Sometimes it's just trying to escape. But it's definitely become comfortable with this environment. It knows what it likes and doesn't like. See, there it is hiding. Hello. So as long as it knows or feels like it's safe, then you know, it's doing natural behavior. It's going to be feeling more comfortable, and yeah, as the days go by, it gets better and better about feeling comfortable and not, you know, running off at the slightest possible interruption. Excuse me. So that's pretty much it for this. I do have some giant canyon isopods and some cotton springtails coming in. That's exactly the same that I put into this enclosure before, but those will be going in with the Karstens. It is a little bit drier in there, not as dry, but I wanted to make sure that if it does dry up somewhat, that they will be able to handle it. Also, getting another grow light for the other enclosure, the Karsten's enclosure, just to help with the plants. Those little LEDs, I don't know how good those really are, but they're fine, and I'll include them. And then once that comes in, I will take the halogen combo and move that down to the lower level. Let's go over there. Halogen, this bluer light here, and I'm going to move that down to here and put a big rock probably right in this area, right in there, and then that way I can create a secondary basking spot down there, because they've got a good one up there. It gets up to about 110. That seems to be about appropriate for them, but there are multiple animals in here, and just like you need to have multiple hides, you need to have multiple basking spots so they're not fighting each other for the, you know, just so they can produce normal behavior and do things that they would normally do. Okay, as a quick addition to this update, I did swing by the post office. My order of arid species springtails showed up. Yes, included some of the bean pod here. This is from I Heart Bugs, I think is what it's called. Sarah was very helpful. I did get a hold of her, and she gave me very quick customer service, so I do recommend I Heart Bugs. They did not sponsor this, obviously. I think they do a good job. And we will see what these isopod cultures do. So, heat pack out of the way. Throw that bean pod in. Alright, so. Okay, so pop this open. As you can see better now, there is a healthy population of springtails in there. What an excellent culture that I Heart Bugs leads. Look at those guys. So this is the mixed species or arid springtails. Since there are various species, better chance of survival simply because we'll be able to deal with slightly different environments and habitats. So probably something's gonna last. Yeah, there's just a lot in there. So one of these cultures is going in with the Karsten's lizards, and the other I'm going to mix between my mealworm culture and my cricket colony. And hopefully that'll just help keep things clean, keep mold away, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's pop these in. These are going with the Karsten's lizards. They are very mad at me because I just put in some leaf litter. So this one seems to be okay. But if you can see it, there's one there in the corner. And it was buried in the substrate. Here that's going to support a future basking rock for the lower area, and I had to dig it out because I was afraid that it would get crushed by this rock. So it's mad at me. And there's another one, again, I don't know if you can see it or not, but up in there, also very upset with me. So there is a bunch of leaf litter locally gathered. Did what I needed to do, boiled it or baked it, depending on the size, to get all the, I don't know, mites or whatever might be on there off. I'm actually not a super huge fan of this idea, but the only reason I do it is just because, there may be creatures in here that could be like parasitic that the animals aren't used to and don't have the immune system for. So, you don't want to take a chance with stuff like that. That's why invasive species are so bad all around the world. So, we've got our culture here. Just going to dump the whole thing in with all the dirt. Various places close to the hides, back by the plants. Okay. And I'm going to save that, and whatever are left, I'm going to put some water in there as guys are hydrophobic and they'll just kind of float around on top of that water. Just float around on the top. You see them just walking on top of the water as if it's not water. So we're going to put the rest of them in there. Put this near the plants, so. Okay, just gonna dump that back there. Dump that back there. I imagine since these are the spots that are the most shaded, they will be the most moist. Take a quick peek, and there are a few more. I don't see any more movement in there, so I think we're empty. So you go down and just take a look. Lots of area to roam around and chew up on some of this. Some oak leaves in there, some maple leaves. Yeah, there's one culture in, and I also think that the Karsten's lizards will very much enjoy having something to run around with. Kind of shake this out. Break up some of these balls here. Just make sure that they get evenly dispersed as well as possible. A little bit of, seems like it was like cocoa fiber or something that they got sent in. That'll just mix in with the soil, that can't hurt anything. This is a very dry mixture anyway, so a little bit of moisture holding can't be bad. Okay, so that's round one. Alright, hopefully I can get some video of this without them getting freaked out. These guys are super active. Okay, I was in the process of editing some videos and I noticed that one of the lizards has gone up out on the branch and it's acting in an arboreal way. Check that out. It looks like it's got a little shed on it, which is probably why it was chilling in the dirt. These two are hanging out next to each other. I really don't like this. It's why I want to create another basking spot. So I added a little bit to that one to get a little closer. Obviously this one's comfortable using that as a basking spot, but I do want an additional one down here. I'll put a larger rock that will go on top of this rock, or possibly like a big stick or a log that will go across here. and there will be a light that is sitting right where the camera is sitting to warn the animals down in their lower area. So just as an update, I did get a better UVB and a heat light here. It gets this area up to about 110, 115 in a nice big spread. You can see they're way over there and they're still feeling the heat. So because it's a little higher up, it's able to get a wider area of effectiveness. And we've got 1, 2, 3 not keel lizards, Karsten's gilded, girdled lizards, all hanging out together. They've been having a great time hunting this morning. They are just really fun.